welcome back to Laura's Topics. Today is Q&A all about oranges. Now I received some really great questions, so I'm really excited to bring this to you. And I've chosen just a handful of questions just because I felt like a lot of the questions that were submitted were kind of the same. So I figured I'm just going to choose a bunch that I feel covered all the basics that you guys wanted to know. So let's just get right into it. Even though it's a kitchen question, I'm going to do it right here because there's not that much to demonstrate and I'm really comfy. Okay, the first question comes from I'm a Princess 101. They asked, "Hi Laura, I love your cooking and your recipes and so does my family. You're beautiful, loving, and caring. Thank you. My question for you is, how do you officially peel an orange? Every time I try to do it without a knife, I get gross stuff under my thumb. Do you know a way to peel them with your hands without getting orange peel under your nails? Thanks, Tiff." Thank you. Well, this is actually a really good question. I feel like for me, if I were to go straight into it right now with my oranges just like this, and I will go to try and get an opening, that's when you get all the gross stuff under your nail. So the way I do it is I just cut some of the top right off, just like so. That way I have an open surface. This open surface allows me to just get my thumb right in there, and it peels very, very easily, as you can see, and nothing gets stuck under my nail. I'm not forcing it, I'm not fighting with it. It's just very simple, very, very easy. You go right down, and that's it. It's super simple, right? Okay, next question comes from Tina Linia, age 92. They asked, you use a microplane to zest your oranges. Can I just use a grater? A microplane is going to give you a much finer piece of, well, the end result is going to be much, much finer. So the orange zest is going to be very, very fine with a microplane, which is what I like. Now a grater is going to give you a very coarse grate, and I don't like that. So I do suggest you pick up a microplane. Next question comes from Soccer Girl Bobo. She asked, how can I make fresh orange juice? Your biggest fan, please answer. I'm a beginner cook. Fresh orange juice is really good quality oranges, just squeezed, and just to get the freshest, most amazing orange juice, that's the only thing you have to do. I personally don't like to sweeten mine up with any sugar or anything. I just like pure orange, fresh oranges squeezed. That's what I like. You can also sweeten it to your taste if you want to, but if you're getting really good oranges that are in season, you will find that there is no need to add any extra sugar because the pure orange juice just tastes incredible. TabPunk97 asked, "Dear Laura, what is the most efficient way to juice an orange?" From Taylor. Now, I'm going to be very, very honest with you. If you're looking to make, 3 quarts of orange juice, do yourself a favor and get a juicer. That's what I would do, right? But if you just need to use a little bit of orange juice to say for a dish or to just drink a little glass of orange juice, you have a couple of options. You either can have an electric juicer, which I don't have one, but I plan on getting one soon because mine hit the kaput, meaning it's no longer good, so I need a new one. But here's what I like to do. I like to take just a knife and either a fork or one of these handy dandy little juicers, right? This is like $2. It's very inexpensive. You can find it in any supermarket around the country. Any hardware store, anywhere sells this kind of thing. So keep always one on hand. And all I do is cut my orange right in half like so, and then just either, with my little handy dandy little juicer here, just juice it right into here. Or if you don't have one of these, I find that using a fork works just as well. Just like so. And that's how you can juice an orange very, very quickly without any fancy equipment. Metal Cherry Red asked, why do you use orange zest in your baking? Great question. Now I do it for 2 reasons. Sometimes I just really love the extra little citrus kick that orange zest gives to my baking. But orange zest or even lemon zest, it's really fantastic to use in a really rich recipe. For example, my carrot cake. Now I put a little bit of orange zest in my carrot cake recipe because carrot cake is so overwhelmingly sweet and rich, which is delicious. Don't get me wrong, but I somehow feel the need to put something in there to kind of cut that and make it so that it has another layer of flavor, number one, and another reason so that it's not like you're eating something so rich and sweet. By adding a little bit of orange zest, it really gives the sweetness and the richness a very good balance. So that's the way I do it. Number 1, I love the flavor. Number 2, it cuts the richness in really super rich desserts. Lady Gaga Forever 2011 asked, "Hi Laura, love your show. Just wondering, is it better to store an orange in the fridge or pantry? Thank you so much." Another really great question, and there's really 2 answers to that. If you have oranges on hand that you just want to use to zest, you want to keep them in the fridge, because an orange or lemon, citrus in general, when it's firm, the zest is very easy to peel. However, if you want to eat the orange and you just have them on hand because you want to snack on them or because you want to juice them, then I suggest keeping them on your pantry or on your counter, somewhere in your house, not in the fridge, because it makes them super juicy, number one. Number two, it makes them really easy to juice because they're not super hard from the fridge. The Lost Era asks, hi Laura, another great topic you've chosen. Thank you. Question is, how do you store your orange after you've zested them and you don't use the juice or the rest of the orange right away? I just put mine in the fridge. When I zest an orange and I don't juice it right away, stick it in the fridge, it stays good for days. It's just like a regular orange, it's like a fresh orange, and then I juice it for breakfast. Be Beautiful 100 asked, are oranges good with desserts and meals? I'm assuming meals you mean savory dishes, and the answer is yes. Now on Laura in the Kitchen, I haven't done a whole lot of savory dishes, including oranges, but I will, so stay tuned for that. I absolutely love to use fresh orange juice in salad dressings. I think it's fantastic. Replace your lemon juice with a little bit of orange juice, you get a much sweeter dressing, and it's fabulous. Now, of course, I use it a whole lot in my desserts. I've done my strawberry tart with my orange cognac cream. I put it in my carrot cake, my gingerbread, my orange muffins with cranberries, my blueberry orange muffins. I mean, you name it. I have tons of recipes on Laura in the Kitchen for desserts that use a lot of orange, and I just love it. I love the flavor of orange zest and orange juice. I think it's fantastic. It's light, it's fresh, it's sweet, it's beautiful. Shyless15 said, hi Laura, my question is, what are your favorite dishes that you have oranges in the recipe? Also, love your videos. I get excited when a new one is posted. Thank you so much for the great recipes. This is really hard. I cannot choose a favorite because I have so many dishes that I absolutely love that have oranges in them. But I would have to say something that I can eat straight from the bowl without anything else on it has to be my pastry cream that I did for my strawberry tart. I put orange zest in there and a little bit of cognac, but you can totally leave the cognac out. And let me tell you something, the flavor from that orange is so incredible in that cream that you do not need the tart shell, you don't need the strawberries. I just want to put my face into that bowl of pastry cream and eat it up. It's just delicious. And another one of my absolute favorites is my cranberry and orange muffins, because I just use straight up orange juice and orange zest, so they're very, very fresh tasting and absolutely divine. They're kind of a little bit sticky. They are just delicious. So those are two of my absolute favorites. Epic Forever 123 says, can you substitute oranges with lemons? Thanks, and I admire you for your very fun attitude. Keep up the awesome job. Thank you. In a lot of recipes you can. Obviously, lemon zest is a bit more acidic. It is a bit more, well, it's a bit more sour. Obviously, orange juice is not. So you always have to keep that in mind whenever you're switching things up. If a recipe calls for lemon juice, it's most likely because that acidity is required in that specific recipe, but you can always change things up. So if you want to, you can always give it a try, and just remember that if you're replacing orange juice with lemon juice, or if you're replacing lemon juice with orange juice, reduce the sugar amount, because like I said, orange juice is always much, much sweeter than lemon juice. Last question comes from Miss Angibel. Why is it that sometimes you use orange zest in your baking instead of lemon zest? Is there any difference between those two? There absolutely is a difference, and sometimes, like I've said, lemon zest and lemon juice is a bit more sour, and it's a bit more potent as far as like citrusy, but sometimes I want something a bit sweeter and a bit more light and a bit more orangey. So that's why I go with the orange zest and orange juice. In my recipes, when I use an orange juice or an orange zest or lemon juice and a lemon zest, it's because I want the flavor of that specific citrus. So I would say that in my recipes, if the recipe calls for a specific one, then use that one, because I've probably experimented with it quite a bit, and I found that specific recipe tastes better with orange zest instead of lemon zest. But that's it. Those are your answers. I hope that helped you out. Love hearing from you. I love all your feedback, so keep on with me. There's going to be a lot more great topics coming along, so I'm really excited to just keep on this journey with you. I hope you enjoy spending time with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.